Well, you need to have the right strategy. This is important. If you have an LLC, you need to have the right strategy. So as a matter of fact, in today's conversation, I want to share with you the top 10 Delaware LLC registered agent services that are affordable and will handle everything for you. Don't you go anywhere. You're going to love today's conversation. I guarantee it. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweaty Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you had to ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka. Now let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to talk to you about the top 10 Delaware LLC registered agent services that are affordable and handle everything for you. Now, if you're here just for the rundown, please, you want to fast forward the video to 5 minutes. But I really want to give you an overview here that's very important because first thing is, should you start a Delaware LLC? You probably live in Oregon or New York or Texas for that matter, and you are thinking, should I start a Delaware LLC? Well, maybe you could, maybe you should. Why? Because Delaware has a lot of benefits, okay, that could be greater than benefits that you would have if you were starting an LLC in your state. Okay, and the state is known nationwide for its its business-friendly environment. Okay, and one thing I want to say here is that LLCs can be formed in every state in the nation. Yet many entrepreneurs, and we're talking about hundreds of thousands, decide to form an LLC in Delaware, even though they never intend to operate there. Okay, so why do they prefer that? Well, you have a simple startup and minimal requirements. Okay, very little information is required to form an LLC in Delaware, and startup involves only a small filing fee. Number two, you have low annual fees and simple maintenance. This is very good because Delaware LLC costs are simple and very cheap. Once a year, a simple form and an annual franchise tax fee of $300 must be filed with the Delaware Secretary of State. That's it. Okay, you have asset protection against creditors. So Delaware LLCs possess actually increased asset protection against creditors. This means that if a member of an LLC has a judgment filed against him or her, guess what? A creditor cannot attack the LLC nor acquire any portion of the LLC's asset. That's just fantastic. Number four, you have a statutory limitation on member personal liability. This is important also. So members are not held liable for repayment if an LLC fails and leaves behind debt. You have the Delaware LLC privacy. So you don't have to sacrifice your privacy to form an LLC in Delaware, okay? Basically, everything is protected. That's the bottom line. You have state statutes that keep Delaware at the cutting edge of business law. In other words, they're really advancing. They're really experimenting all the time, and they are looking for the right environment to welcome businesses there. And Delaware courts resolve business disputes efficiently and real fast. They have experience. They've been doing this all day long or all year long or all decade long. So they really have the experience, okay? And you have legal certainty if you're a business owner, if you incorporate in Delaware, okay? And you have Delaware and federal tax laws that provide flexibility and other benefits for LLCs. I'm talking about being a disregarded entity, a partnership, an S corporation, a C corporation, depends. In some cases, you don't have to pay income tax, no sales tax. Okay, this is really good. And Delaware also allows businesses to form series LLCs. So I'm just giving you a constellation of benefits that is drawing a lot of entrepreneurs to the state. So if you're listening to me right now and you are ready to start a Delaware LLC, this could be a good opportunity for you. You want to make it happen with a registered agent. Now, don't get me wrong, you can actually do things yourself. But if you're busy and you want to focus on your business, you want to outsource that part of the things, okay? So from formations to ongoing business filings, most registered agent services help you stay on track as your business grows. And this is important, okay? Because you want to focus on what you're good at. Don't try to really waste your energy and time on doing something that is admin work. It is important. It is compliance related. It's important. So you want to outsource that. Okay. So if you talk to a registered agent, especially for your Delaware LLC. That agent can specialize in a range of business services, such as forming an LLC or corporation. They can do registered agent services, obtaining an employer identification number for you and EIN, which is really important, filing annual reports, business license research, doing business as name, okay, operating agreements, bylaws, certified copies of LLC or corporation documents. So those are really important, okay? And it's important because Delaware requires every business to appoint a registered agent as their official contact. Again, one thing I want to say here is that you don't have to hire someone. You can do it yourself if you have the time and the budget, or you have the time or you don't have the budget, okay? And a registered agent in Delaware costs about from $50 to $300 per year, okay? And so you need to have a registered agent, and you can actually change your registered agent in Delaware if you want to, and you can be your own registered agent. I've said this before, this is really important. And the bottom line here is that to become a registered agent in Delaware, you must have a physical address in Delaware. And I'm not talking about a P.O. box, because a lot of people think about, well, if I have an address. No, you need to have a physical address in Delaware. Okay. And so choosing a registered agent in Delaware for your business can mean the difference between financial success or ruin. Why? Because you will be complying with the law. You will have a certificate of good standing. Okay. And because the right Delaware registered agent will make sure that your company stays in good standing with the Secretary of State and keep your information private and off the public record. And also, and unfortunately, the wrong Delaware registered agent can leave your business open to legal action, like lawsuits, or even be careless with your company's information, leaving it vulnerable to attacks from hackers and scammers. Now let's talk about the rundown. Number 10, folks, we have here registered agents. Our score 7 over 10. So when you think about registered agent, I want you to think about, I would say, a small size office, okay? And they will provide you with the mandatory registered office and address in the state of Delaware. And what we love is that they are pretty fast. The only thing is they charge you $200 per year, whereas other players on this list charge less. Okay, you have $89, $125. Okay, and when we talk about registered agent, their customer service is not really that high. They're not really that good, but they're trying. They're improving their customer service every year. This is really good. What we love with registered agents is that they are reliable. Okay, they've been doing this for many years, so they are reliable, and they also provide you with some kind of security. So your data is private. Okay. And we love the fact that they also will notify you real fast. They are really good in terms of fast notifications. Okay. They do have a local Delaware office, so that's fine. Not a problem. And their price, they just need to actually reduce the price a little bit, and they should be fine, because $200 that's just too much for the level of service they are offering. So registered agents, our score 7 over 10. Number 9, folks, we have CSC Global. Our score 7.5 over 10. So when we think about CSC Global, we want to think about a premium Delaware registered agent. So if you have the budget for it, go for it. Okay, they will provide you with the same services as a full service agent, such as a registered office and address in Delaware. They will receive mail and service of process on behalf of your LLC, as well as notifying you of upcoming compliance filing deadlines. Okay. And so when we talk about premium, I don't want you to be scared away, but it's important because they actually are charging you $299 per month, not per month, per year. But the thing is, this is just too high. This is really high. They do have a good customer service though, but this is just too high. I mean, for instance, they're telling you they will provide same-day scanning, electronic delivery of SOP, unmatched technology, the highest level of data security. They have automatic email alerts for SOPs, and they have unlimited access to CSC Navigator. Those are pretty good, but for $299 per year, that's just too high. So they do have excellent customer service, but yeah. So CSC Global, our score 7.5 over 10. Number 8, folks, we have Swift Filing. Swift filings, our score 8 over 10. So when we think about Swift filings, we are thinking about a Delaware registered agent that offers some pretty basic services, okay? But they're really fast. One thing we love with them, they're very simple, but they're fast. They will provide you with a registered office and address in Delaware, so that's a physical address, okay? And you can accept service of process, the SOPs, and on behalf of your LLC. But the thing here is that they actually charge about $149 a month. Okay, not a month, a year, $149. So we love that. What we love with Swift filings is the fact that they have seamless services. In other words, you just have to fill out a quick questionnaire and you're all signed up and ready to go. And they make it very simple. Their customer service needs improvement. They've been doing better lately, but yeah, they will help you with compliance assurance. Also, they have automatic renewals. Okay, this is really good. And what we love is their the dashboard. They have a user-friendly platform. So you have a dashboard, so you are able to see what's really happening, and in terms of security, reliability, compliance, and privacy protection, they are really also really good. So Swift filings, our score 8 over 10. Number 7, we have Incorp. Our score 8 over 10 also. And Incorp is a Delaware registered agent that actually that's pretty good also. And we love the fact that they are charging $129 a year, with prices as low as $87 per year with the purchase of multi-year service. Okay, so if you purchase for 5 years, for instance, they'll actually give you a discount. The problem is that they are really not that fast. So they are good in terms of once they actually they have the whole process figured out, they're really good, but they're not really that fast. And another thing we saw is that their computer system is not really user friendly. So they have to work on that. But they are really cheap. They're affordable. Think about it, $129 a year. And if you buy a multi-year services, they're charging you $87 a year. This is really good. But they need to work on user friendliness. They need to work on speed. This is important, especially if you have to respond to a statement of you need to actually respond to some regulatory information or regulatory letter. You need to be really fast. So Incorp, our score 8 over 10. Number 6, folks, we have here Rocket Lawyer. The name rings a bell, right? Rocket Lawyer, our score 8.5 over 10. So when you think about Rocket Lawyer, and our view here is that Rocket Lawyer is basically a cheaper knockoff of LegalZoom. In other words, you have, so like LegalZoom, Rocket Lawyer's Delaware registered agent service is not what they specialize in. Okay, so when you think about Rocket Lawyer, you want to think about a big supermarket of legal services, and their registered agent service is just a small part of what the company does, really. So it doesn't get the attention it needs to properly serve your Delaware LLC. Of course, the thing is, don't get me wrong here, they're good. I mean, they have name recognition. They've been around for a while. They will accept mail and service of process on behalf of your business entity, but the rest of their services are not really anything to really to be happy about. Okay, so for what they offer, they will charge you $149 per year. Okay, and the thing is, for a big company, they don't have good customer service, not at all. Those are things they need to work on, and but overall, they have the name recognition. And if you're looking for, let's say, a constellation of services, not just a registered agent, but you're looking for other services to kind of help your LLC, Rocket Lawyer could be a good opportunity, could be a good candidate. Okay, so Rocket Lawyer, our score 8.5 over 10. Number 5, folks, we have Incfile. Our score 8.5 over 10 also. So Incfile is really another Delaware registered agent service whose prices do not match their minimal services. So they will charge you $119. Okay, this is really good. This is good, but they will give you a street address to accept your mail and service of process. This is really good. But the thing is that you will not even get compliance deadline filing alerts for your business entity. Think about that. And honestly, we have actually tested their customer service, and it wasn't really that stellar. They're cheap though. They're cheap, but yeah, their customer service, they need to improve that part of things. So if you contact them by phone or email, you really need to be patient, to put it mildly. You need to be patient, okay? They do offer a year of free registered agent service if you sign up for their LLC formation service, okay? So they'll definitely help you build your business, okay? So, but the thing is that while this sounds like a great deal, after the year is up, you will pay more than necessary for a Delaware registered agent service in the long run, really. Okay, so those are things you need to think about. But overall, this is a solid company, but their registered agents in Delaware, that service needs to be improved. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another session of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. We're also talking about the top 10 Delaware LLC registered agent services, and I want to talk to you about number 4. We have Zen Business. So Zen Business, our score 9/10. So when we talk about Zen Business, we are talking about a good company, a good player when it comes to Delaware LLC registered agent services. Okay, and the thing here is, but they do have 2 pricing tiers that you need to be aware of. So the first tier is $99 per state per year, and includes everything included with other services, with the only exception that they don't have compliance alerts. They don't. And so to access their compliance alert system, you need to pay an additional $50 per state per year. So that makes it $149 if you really think about it. $99 and $50, that's $149. And so this is probably because the primary focus is on LLC formation services instead of registered agent services. So they haven't fully optimized their offering, okay? But honestly, they're still a good candidate, okay? And so the thing here is that you need to understand that if you want to go with Zen Business, you need to be aware of the fact that you may have to wait a little longer when you give them a call. They're not as fast as other players on this list, for instance, okay? But they will send you reminders. They will help you make sure that you avoid penalties and fees. Okay, this is important. And yeah, that's it. Number 3, folks, we have LegalZoom. Our score 9/10. So when you think about LegalZoom, I want you to think about a premium service in terms of registered agent services in Delaware, okay? We love the fact that they are good. This is a great company, but they're expensive. That's what it is. I mean, it comes with the territory. So this is what it is. And they do offer other ancillary services, I would say complementary services, in addition to the registered agent services, okay? But it's kind of expensive. They charge a fee of $299 per year for their registered agent services. $299. But the thing here is that LegalZoom has strong name recognition. Okay, so this is something you need to think about. And we also love the fact that overall, this is a company that will take care of you. Okay, let's just say it that way. It's a well-known company. They have the resources. They have the staff, and yeah. So LegalZoom, our score 9/10. Number 2, folks, we have Harbor Compliance. Our score 9.5/10. So when you think about Harbor Compliance, I want you to think about a company that offers a constellation of services. And one of those services is the Delaware LLC registered agent service, okay? And so as an agent, they will give you a street address in the state of Delaware. They will accept mail. They will accept SOPs, so service of process, on behalf of your Delaware LLC during normal business hours. They will actually scan your documents and put them on an online portal that you have access to, and they will give you notifications about upcoming compliance filing deadlines to make sure that your corporation or LLC is in good standing with the Delaware Division of Corporations, okay? So this is really good. And they actually offer the whole 9 years, okay? And they also take care of things like franchise tax and other tax reports that you must submit. Okay, so what we love with the Harbor Compliance is that their sign up and setup processes are easy, very, very easy. And they only charge $99. Think about that. This is a low fee, really, really good. And they were fast. Their customer service is fantastic. They respond quickly, and they are there for you. Okay, and in our view, Harbor Compliance is a great Delaware LLC registered agent service. Number one, obviously, Harbor Compliance is not the number one, but the number one, in our view, the best of the best when it comes to a Delaware LLC registered agent service. We are talking about Northwest Registered Agent. I will score 10 over 10. Really, this company has they check all the boxes when it comes to the kind of services you need if you want to comply in the state of Delaware. Okay, and their fee is $125 per year. This is really good. Okay, and they're basically they have excellent customer service. They will work with you. They will notify you if they will scan your mail and upload it to an online portal. They do a lot of things, but what we love three things with Northwest Registered Agent Services. Number one, their fees are pretty low. Number two, they're really fast. Number three, their customer service is fantastic. So we believe that if you're considering, if you want to set up a Delaware LLC today, and you want to think about the best registered agent service for you, you might want to consider Northwest Registered Agent. They have actually figured out what it takes to actually run a stellar business. All right, folks. This is it for today's conversation. I was talking to you about the top 10 Delaware LLC registered agent services. And number one, Northwest Registered Agent, 10 over 10. Number two, we have Harbor Compliance, 9.5 over 10. Number three, we have a Legal Zoom, 9 over 10. Number four, we have a Zen Business, 9 over 10. Number five, we have Incfile, 8.5 over 10. Number six, we have Rocket Lawyer, 8.5 over 10. Number seven, we have Incorp, 8 over 10. Number 8, we have Swift Filings, 8 over 10. Number 9, we have CSC Global, 7.5 over 10. And number 10, we have Registered Agents, 7 over 10. Thank you so much for your attention, folks. I really appreciate it. I will see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.